Good afternoon, James Kumata, Deputy Director for Parks and Recreation. At Kolekole Gulch Park, where we stand currently is the county is about to issue our draft environmental assessment for our accessibility improvement project proposed at that facility. That should be issued by the end of this month for public comment. From that point in time, we'll take comments and go through the necessary permitting processes to get our accessibility improvements project taken care of. We anticipate that project to start the latter part of this year. The park is currently closed. We are working with state DOT and state HERE office on opening the park on an interim measure, which is anticipated for March, so next month. At that time, when we open the park, DOT has put in some temporary fencing to fence off some areas that have been determined to have a high lead content in the soil. And they are currently fabricating warning signs that they'll post in the park and in the fenced areas. Also, we're working with Public Works to reestablish safe access to the park from the highway, because that road there, the old highway, is under the jurisdiction of Public Works. So in speaking with them, they anticipate in the next 2 weeks they should be able to get that road cleared and safe for public access. So again, we seem to be on target for opening the park on an interim measure by March. When our accessibility improvement project does come through in maybe October or November of this year, the park would be closed because we are proposing major improvements there. As part of the project, we have been working with state DOT to incorporate the lead soil remediation. So in the hopes of being able to close the park once and address all of the needs, the accessibility improvements, the necessary repairs, as well as the soil remediation all at once. And we're working with the state to make sure funding is in place on their part. I know most people aren't necessarily aware, nor do they really care who the responsible party is, whether it's state government or county government. But the lead in the soil is predominantly from the bridge structure, the highway bridge structure, is what we all suspect. And so the responsibility for remediation lies with the state. So yeah, we're working with them to get that project going.